Arthur R. Marshall's great friend and fellow early champion of the Everglades, Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, once quipped, "The Everglades is a test. If we pass it, we get to keep the planet." The Marshall Foundation was established to ensure that we pass that test by keeping Art Marshall's legacy alive. Art's plan for the Everglades, still valid today, demonstrated how we could protect Florida's primary source of water and its unique Everglades ecosystems. We are passionately committed to that legacy through environmental education programs that touch nearly 25,000 children and adults each year, through the planting of 100,000 native trees to date. Trees that are restoring the life-giving ecosystem that our precursors destroyed. We are also protecting the Everglades through our collective regional and national advocacy. Now, this is very serious work. 2 of 3 people in South Florida depend on the Everglades as a primary source of water. Wildlife, including 300 species of birds, 45 species of mammals, 60 reptile and amphibian species, and 200 species of fish, call the Everglades home. The Everglades is the only place on Earth that contains such a variety of plants and animals, all living within its 2 million remaining acres. It is an American treasure and Florida's most precious natural resource. We owe it to ourselves and to future generations to protect it and its life-giving water source. At the Marshall Foundation, we believe that Everglades protection starts with stewardship, and that passion for stewardship begins with science-based education. Hands-on learning for children delivered in 11 separate programs designed for kindergarten through college. And education for adults too, particularly teachers who can carry their knowledge and new innovative methods of sharing it back to their classrooms. Scout troops, school groups, and families join together in numbers well into the hundreds for the annual cypress seed harvest at the Arthur R. Marshall Loxahatchee Refuge each year. This wholesome community activity gives birth to hundreds of new cypress trees that will be planted the following year. Everglades Through the Eyes of Children is a distinctive Marshall Foundation program that combines the opportunity for children to spend a day in the Everglades, up close and personal, with birds, bugs, animals, and plants. Each child has the chance to truly see the magic of nature through the lens of a digital camera. The results are extraordinary photographs created by kids, many of whom have had their first true experience in a natural environment. The Marshall Foundation and its many devoted volunteers are creating a new generation of environmental stewards who will be armed with the knowledge that they need to protect the Everglades and, by extension, the Earth. Our summer internship program for college students has graduated 48 well-informed environmentalists with the university-level research experience to influence the way future generations treat the Everglades. Our volunteers, joined by educators, biologists, and other research scientists, are exploring the length and breadth of the Everglades on annual canoe expeditions. While in the field, they are broadcasting their findings live to thousands of students in hundreds of South Florida classrooms, interacting with them to create an exploratory learning dynamic that is the next best thing to being there for scores of children. The Arthur R. Marshall Foundation for the Everglades is becoming an important force in our community, well on its way to creating a passionate legion of environmental stewards and effectively building an unstoppable groundswell of support for restoration and protection. Before we recognize our 2012 champions this evening, we want to recognize those who are in the trenches with us, doing the work and supporting our mission year in and year out. The names of these wonderful Everglades stewards will appear on the screen while we enjoy our dinner. Thank you for sharing our vision for a healthy Everglades and for all that you do to make that vision a reality.